The phenomenon of dreaming. What are dreams? Dreams are sequences of images, emotions, and sensations that occur involuntarily in the mind during sleep. Dreams are a universal human experience, occurring primarily during REM sleep. While everyone dreams, not everyone remembers their dreams when they wake up. We typically dream for about 2 hours per night across 4 to 6 dream episodes. As the night progresses, these dream episodes become longer. Despite being studied for centuries, dreaming remains one of neuroscience's greatest mysteries. The neuroscience behind dreams reveals fascinating brain activity patterns. Most vivid dreams occur during rapid eye movement or REM sleep, which is one specific stage of the sleep cycle. During a typical night, our brain cycles through different sleep stages, with REM periods becoming longer as the night progresses. During REM sleep, brain activity changes dramatically compared to other sleep stages and even wakefulness. Let's examine how different brain regions behave during dreams. During dreams, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for logical thinking and decision-making, becomes less active. This reduction in prefrontal activity explains why dreams often contain illogical elements that we accept without question while dreaming. Meanwhile, the limbic system, which processes emotions, becomes more active during REM sleep. This increased limbic activity explains why dreams are often highly emotional experiences. The visual cortex also shows heightened activity, similar to when we're awake and processing visual information. Brain scans show remarkably similar patterns between dreaming and wakefulness in visual processing areas. Brainwave patterns during REM sleep are fast and irregular, similar to when we're awake, unlike the slow waves of deep sleep. An important feature of REM sleep is a condition called REM atonia, where most muscles become temporarily paralyzed. While your brain might be creating dreams where you're running or moving, your body remains still. This paralysis is caused by the brain stem, which sends signals to inhibit motor neurons, preventing your muscles from moving. This muscle paralysis is crucial. Without it, people might physically act out their dreams, a condition called REM sleep behavior disorder. To summarize what we've learned about the neuroscience of dreams, understanding the neuroscience of dreams provides a foundation for exploring different theories about why we dream. Sigmund Freud developed one of the most influential theories about dreams in the early 20th century. Freud believed that dreams represent our unconscious desires and wishes that we cannot express in waking life. Freud distinguished between the manifest content of dreams, what we actually remember, and the latent content, the hidden symbolic meaning that represents our unconscious wishes. Freud famously described dreams as the royal road to the unconscious, suggesting they provide privileged access to our deepest thoughts and desires. In Freud's view, dreams allow repressed thoughts and forbidden desires to be expressed in a disguised symbolic form that protects the conscious mind from disturbing content. While Freud's theories remain culturally influential, modern neuroscience has moved beyond many aspects of Freudian dream interpretation, focusing instead on brain-based mechanisms of dream generation. The activation synthesis hypothesis was proposed by J. Allen Hobson and Robert McCarley in 1977. This scientific theory explains dreams as our brain's attempt to make sense of random neural activity during REM sleep. During REM sleep, the brainstem sends random signals throughout the brain. The brain then attempts to synthesize a narrative from these random neural signals, creating what we experience as dreams. Unlike psychological theories, the activation synthesis hypothesis presents a primarily biological view of dreams. It states that dreams result from neurological processes. During REM sleep, the brainstem becomes active and sends signals to the visual cortex. Then, the forebrain attempts to create a coherent story from these random signals. The activation synthesis hypothesis directly challenges traditional psychological interpretations of dreams. While psychological theories suggest dreams contain hidden meanings and symbols representing unconscious desires, the activation synthesis theory proposes that dreams are simply the brain's best attempt to interpret random neural signals with no inherent symbolic meaning. The activation synthesis hypothesis has several key implications for how we understand dreams. First, it suggests that dreams don't need to have symbolic meaning to be important. They're valuable windows into brain function. Second, dream content primarily reflects neural activity patterns, not hidden desires or unconscious conflicts. Finally, by studying dreams, we gain insights into normal brain function during sleep, advancing our understanding of neuroscience. In summary, the activation synthesis hypothesis represents a paradigm shift in dream theory, viewing dreams as the brain's creative interpretation of random neural signals rather than messages from the unconscious. Memory consolidation theory proposes that dreams play a crucial role in processing and storing our memories. According to this theory, our brain uses dream time to sort through the day's experiences and determine what to remember long term. Research shows that REM sleep, the stage where most dreaming occurs, helps consolidate different types of memories. During REM sleep, the brain shows activity patterns similar to when we're awake, but the body is temporarily paralyzed. REM sleep helps consolidate two main types of memories: procedural memories, which involve skills and how to do things, and emotional memories, which involve significant experiences. Studies show that we tend to dream more about emotionally significant experiences, suggesting the brain prioritizes consolidating these memories. Research studies provide compelling evidence for memory consolidation during dreams. In one landmark study, participants who reported dreaming about a maze task showed 10 times greater performance improvement. This suggests that the dreaming brain actively replays and strengthens new learning in a way that improves memory retention and performance. At the neural level, memory consolidation involves strengthening important neural connections while pruning less important ones. This process is sometimes called neural pruning and is essential for efficient memory storage. Think of it as organizing a cluttered room, keeping important items accessible while storing or discarding the rest. To summarize memory consolidation theory, dreams help process daily experiences, with REM sleep specifically consolidating procedural and emotional memories. The brain strengthens important connections, and this process determines what we remember long term. Memory consolidation theory provides an explanation for why we dream and highlights the critical role sleep plays in learning and memory formation. Threat simulation theory proposes that dreams evolved as a mechanism to simulate dangerous situations. Dreams provide a completely safe environment where we can practice our responses to threats without facing any actual danger. Unlike real-world threats that can cause physical harm or death, dream threats allow us to practice our responses and simply wake up unharmed. Research has shown that threatening situations appear much more frequently in our dreams than in our daily lives. Studies indicate that about 70% of dreams contain some form of threat or danger, compared to only 30% of our waking experiences. This threat simulation would have provided our ancestors with significant survival advantages. Rehearsing responses to predators, fires, or falls during dreams would prepare them to react more effectively when facing real dangers. We can think of dreams as nature's virtual reality training program. Just as modern VR systems allow for risk-free practice of dangerous scenarios, our dreams provide a biological simulation system that trains our brain to respond to threats. Dreams have long been associated with problem-solving and creative insights. The unique state of the dreaming brain facilitates connections between ideas that might not occur during wakefulness. This special state of consciousness allows our minds to explore connections between seemingly unrelated concepts, sometimes leading to remarkable breakthroughs. Throughout history, several famous scientific and artistic breakthroughs have reportedly come from dreams. Dmitri Mendeleev had been struggling for years to find a logical way to organize the chemical elements. After falling asleep at his desk, he dreamed of a table where all elements fell into place according to their properties. Friedrich Kekulé discovered the ring structure of benzene after dreaming of a snake biting its own tail. This circular image provided the insight that benzene molecules form a closed ring rather than an open chain. Paul McCartney claims he composed the melody for Yesterday in a dream. He woke up with the tune fully formed in his mind and initially believed he must have heard it somewhere before. Scientific studies have provided evidence that REM sleep, the stage where most dreaming occurs, enhances creative problem-solving abilities. During REM sleep, our brain exhibits activity patterns similar to wakefulness, but with key differences in neurotransmitter levels and active brain regions. Research has shown that participants can solve up to 32% more puzzles after a period of REM sleep compared to an equivalent time awake. Sleep incubation, focusing on a problem before sleep, has been shown to facilitate insights on difficult problems. Studies have also found that dream content frequently incorporates elements of recently encountered unsolved problems. The unique brain state during dreaming allows for novel connections between ideas that might not occur during wakefulness. During wakefulness, our thinking is often constrained by logical associations and established patterns. We tend to connect ideas that are logically related based on established knowledge. But during dreaming, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for logical thinking, is less active. Meanwhile, visual and emotional centers remain highly active. This unique state allows our brain to make connections between seemingly unrelated concepts, potentially leading to creative insights and novel solutions. Dreams essentially provide a unique mental workspace where ideas can combine freely without the constraints of logical thinking. This may explain why creative insights and solutions to complex problems sometimes appear in our dreams. Lucid dreaming is a fascinating state where dreamers become aware they are dreaming. In a lucid dream, you realize you're dreaming while still in the dream state. This awareness can sometimes allow you to control the content and direction of your dreams. Scientists have verified the existence of lucid dreaming through a clever method. Researchers asked lucid dreamers to perform predetermined eye movement patterns during REM sleep when they became aware they were dreaming. Because eye muscles aren't paralyzed during REM sleep like other muscles, dreamers could signal to researchers by moving their eyes in specific patterns, confirming they were consciously aware within their dreams. There are several techniques people use to induce lucid dreams. Reality testing involves regularly checking if you're dreaming throughout the day, so this habit carries into your dreams. The wake back to bed method involves waking up after 5 to 6 hours of sleep, staying awake briefly, then returning to sleep. This increases your chances of entering REM sleep while maintaining awareness. The mild technique, or mnemonic induction of lucid dreams, involves repeatedly telling yourself you will recognize when you're dreaming as you fall asleep. Lucid dreaming has several potential applications. For those suffering from recurring nightmares, becoming lucid allows them to take control and change the nightmare's outcome. Athletes and performers can practice their skills in lucid dreams. Research suggests that neural pathways activated during dream practice are similar to those activated during physical practice. Lucid dreaming also provides a unique environment for exploring consciousness and enhancing creativity, offering insights that might be difficult to access in waking life. As we look toward the future of dream research, exciting new frontiers are emerging. Artificial intelligence now plays a significant role in visualizing dream content based on brain activity. Researchers can map brain activity during REM sleep with increasing precision. Neural decoding techniques allow scientists to recreate basic visual elements from dreams. The scientific community continues to debate whether dreams have specific meaning or purpose. Some researchers maintain that dreams are primarily neural noise, random brain activity during sleep. Researchers are developing innovative methods to study dreams more effectively. These include real-time fMRI, EEG AI fusion systems, advanced sleep labs, comprehensive dream databases, and even virtual reality integration. Despite all our scientific advances, dreaming remains partly mysterious. It uniquely combines neuroscience, psychology, and subjective experience in a phenomenon that continues to fascinate both scientists and the public alike. As technology advances, we may unlock more secrets of the dreaming mind, but some aspects of our nighttime journeys may always remain beautifully enigmatic.